Well, here I am with my HyperChiller, all frozen up. Good morning, Grayson. No, you don't need a HyperChiller. Okay, so I am going to try the Il Caffe. Take off the little stand from my coffee machine. And let's see, I've got my coffee, my Vertuo, sitting on a little cutting board so I can slide it around. Let me kind of pull it forward here if I can. Can I pull it forward or have I got it stuck? Okay, there we go. All right, and you can brew directly in to the HyperChiller. Actually, I need this pulled forward just a little tad more. Hopefully that'll be okay. All right, and Jen Trobe sent me the coconut to try, and she also threw in a few other capsules, and there's an Il Caffe. I had not liked the Il Caffe, but I had only tried it hot. So I used the search function on the Nespresso Cafe Corner page, and most group pages have if you're on your phone, at the top, little magnifying glass, and you can type in whatever you want to search for. Well, okay, there. I'm awake. All right. So, anyhow, I searched for posts about Il Caffe iced. So I am going to, let me move this a little closer okay. Let me close the machine. And I'm going to put this down. Hang on. Okay. It's locked. And now, one person said they ran it through twice, so I'll do that. So the HyperChiller has nothing in it except for the ice, which I explained in a video a few days ago how the ice is configured all inside here. And you don't have to make your coffee in something else. Whoa. You can run it directly into the HyperChiller. Apparently that little bit that I did not push the, we can't see it, that I did not push this back. Okay, well, I've got it going right here. You can see, well, what we've got, besides the mess that I'm making, is the coffee runs into that little slit back there. Okay, I'm going to push it again to run it through the second time. The reason I'm running it through twice is the Il Caffe is a single espresso. It's 1.35 ounces. So that's not a whole lot. Now, I did realize the other day, some coffees actually taste better over ice itself. And some are good just in the HyperChiller, which makes them extremely cold. I want to get every drop. Last drop. Okay. Oh, I just made a little bit of a mess. Not too bad. Let me wipe that up now. See, if I needed to have pushed it back that little bit more. Alrighty. So now, I'm just gonna, let me clean under this. Oh, I'll do that later. Okay. Okay, I'm not prepared this morning, am I? So I'm just giving a little swirl around, and I guess it would be nice if I got a cup to put it in, right? Okay, all right. Here's a sort of a small one. Yeah, I'm dressed kind of messy today because I'm going to go over and take care of my granddaughter for a little while so my daughter can go to the Mother's Day tea at her 4-year-old's class. Okay, so I'm going to pour it back in because I want it to be colder. I'm just swooshing it around because you know how, like, if you put ice in a glass, the liquid, if you put it in your drink, the liquid becomes cold right around the ice, but it could still be warm, you know, if you don't stir it up. Oh, well, we've got rainbows coming. Yeah, I've got one right there. Okay, let's give this another try. Apparently, even though that alarm went off and I'm standing here dressed and talking and everything, maybe I'm not so awake this morning. Oh, okay. Okay, it's much colder now. All right, it's very strong. It's got a very distinctive flavor. You know what I'm going to do? People talked about putting in condensed milk and coconut cream. I'm going to put in some toasted marshmallow syrup. Not much because, you know, this is not a lot of coffee. We'll see if that's good. Put in a tad more. You know, let me get a spoon here. One of the things that I have found with this style bottle is that when you're pouring it, okay, so as the liquid goes to the neck, the balance of the bottle changes. It gets heavier at this end, and there's a tendency to kind of dump too much in. So hold it really carefully, especially if you're working with, you know, just a couple of ounces of coffee. That tastes good, but you know what I wish? I wish I had this much coffee in here, not just this much. Well, that's this morning's little experiment with coffee. Yeah, I've got to put some milk in it and try it that way. So now this helps me. I have one more capsule of Caffe. And I may go ahead and try it hot again, but sweeten it just a little bit with that toasted marshmallow syrup. Okay, so the posts that I read, they liked a lot of milk in there. There's a lot of milk. You know what? Now I've got to say, I like the Caffe. I do. It's a strong coffee. Some people said that it tastes like a Vietnamese coffee. I guess I'm going to have to look into this whole thing of the region that a coffee comes from and how it affects the taste. But I enjoy experimenting with things. Um, you know, I've shared with you that sometimes I do kind of crazy things. I get these ideas that I'm going to try something. Oh, golly, I probably shouldn't tell you this because, oh, I may give up the first day. But, okay, I saw these wood carving things. It's like flat. Well, it's like you take a piece of wood and you stain it a brown. And then you carve out parts of it so it ends up being, the brown and then the whatever color the wood is naturally. And you use a certain type of gouging chisel. Anyway, so I messaged this guy that I saw on Maine Cabin Builders he's an artist who lives in Maine, Doug Fratty. And I asked him, what I needed to get to start doing it. And I said, I just want to get one tool to use because I don't know if I'm going to like it. Like you hit the chisel with a mallet and you chip out little pieces. So I'm going to try that. I mean, it may be a complete disaster and I may say, this is not for me. But, I'm retired. I'm at a time in my life where I've got the time and just, sort of the bandwidth to try new things because I'm not overly occupied with like having to go to work every day or stuff like that. So, and I want to say good morning to everybody who's on here today. And there's Grayson over there. You know what he's saying. He's saying, let's get this show on the road. I want to go out for a walk. We got rainbows coming. Oh, well, let me give the prisms just a little spin. I don't know, you might not care about this sort of thing. That's okay. This is something that really brings me happiness, to have the rainbows all over the house. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Yes, Grayson says good morning, and he says, come on, Mama, let's get this show on the road. So Grayson, I just have a little bit of coffee here. I'm going to drink this, and then we'll go outside, okay? I love it when dogs cock their heads when they're listening to you. Still like it. Okay, I hope you have a lovely day. And you know what? Try something new. Shh, Grayson. Even if you're not retired, you know what? You can do something little, like if you've never done a crossword puzzle, get some simple ones and try them. And don't just try it once. Try it a few times over a few days, kind of like I do with the coffee. Oh, golly, on your phone or your laptop or your tablet, there's so many little games or interesting things you can do and play and be involved in. If you find yourself kind of coming out of the quarantine doldrums and you need something to do, it's okay to try stuff. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay. Move on to something else. So, all right, I'll let you know. I need to wait and get my, little chisel gougey thing in the mail. And then I need to get some wood and stain it and all. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, here's to new things. Hey, okay, so I just made the Il Caffe and the HyperChiller. Now, and I've solved the problem of my coffee maker thing. I turned it around, so now I don't have anything obstructing here. Alrighty, So yeah, same cup. I put in some toasted marshmallow syrup. I might have said toasted coconut earlier. Toasted marshmallow. I put in some coconut almond milk. I've got my Caffe capsule in there. I'm gonna run it through twice. Now the reason that I put in the syrup and the milk first is so the coffee can heat it up a little bit, because this is just a 1.35 ounce. This is just a single espresso. I'm gonna run it through twice, just like I did before into the HyperChiller, but this is gonna be hot coffee. Hope it's gonna be hot because I've got that cold milk in there. I guess I could have heated it up first in the cup. Maybe next time. Okay, this guy is being impatient. Whoops, because, oh, sorry, are you there? Yes, I usually have one cup, then I take him out, then I have my second cup, but this morning, oh my goodness, I'll tell you what kind of morning this is. I can't remember already if I pushed it once or twice. Grayson, you're distracting me. Grayson. Come here. Come here, puppy. Come on. Oh, such a sweet boy. He's such a sweet boy. Yes. Oh, yeah. Such a sweetie. Yes, you are. Let me have my second cup, or at least make it. And then we'll go out. Okay? All right. Okay. So now I know, yeah, I pushed it twice. That looks about right. Okay. Eject the capsule. Okay, let me give it a stir. That's so pretty. I like it. Okay, so it's taken me a whole sleeve of Caffe, possibly more, to figure out that I do like it. And what helped me is reading, okay, how other people have been preparing it. I'm so glad that I got sent a couple of other capsules by a friend so that I could try it again. Oh, it's got a good, strong flavor, but it needed tempering for my tastes anyway. The little bit of that toasted marshmallow skinny syrup and some 35 or 40 calorie 35 or 40 calories per cup almond coconut milk blend. I'm gonna take him out now. Have a great day.